Good evening, ladies and gentlemen of Melbourne. My name is Sean Paul Reyes. I'm an investigative journalist dedicated to exposing tyranny and corruption among government officials. Tonight, I stand before you to address grave concerns dealing with Mayor Paul Alfrey, rooted in documented evidence and troubling allegations drawn from the Melbourne Police Department's internal affairs investigation, as well as subsequent actions while in office. Let us begin with the damning details of the IA report dated July 21st, 2012. On April 4th, 2012, Officer Rodriguez observed that the mayor, then canine handler, repackaged cocaine, heroin, marijuana, MDMA, and methamphetamine from secure metal tins into flimsy plastic bags during training sessions. Those bags were later found spilling inside the containers, creating a reckless endangerment risk for his canine partner, risking poisoning, as noted by the deputy chief himself. He excused this behavior by citing rusty tins, yet you failed to file the required written report under Melbourne Police Department General Order 43.3052. In more than 22 instances, you, Mayor, neglected to secure witness signatures when returning narcotics. Failures you ultimately admitted. The lack of witness signatures raises questions. Were these drugs repurposed for illicit use? The lack of oversight fuels suspicion. When the violation was sustained, the mayor chose to voluntarily separate from the department on September 12, 2012. September 10th, excuse me. But this was no clean break. It was an evasion of discipline, a maneuver to avoid termination. Later, as mayor, you dismissed the chief. I was told that you pushed the chief out to retire, the very chief who held you accountable, further shielding yourself from scrutiny. Unfortunately, this pattern of evasion and misconduct extends beyond your career and into your family life. I have received credible allegations involving your late brother, Brian Alfrey. Reports indicate that you charged over $20,000 on his credit card for cruises, cryotherapy sessions, and Brazilian television services for your alleged mistress. You also allegedly secured a $200,000 balloon loan through a company you co-owned with Brian without the consent of his widow, who rightfully holds a 50% stake. Even more troubling are allegations that you fraudulently used her notary stamp to forge documents, an act that is both a betrayal of trust and a crime, Mayor, and I'm glad you think it's funny. I don't think it's very funny. Following Brian's death, you allegedly weaponized the Melbourne Police Department, your former colleagues, to intimidate your niece and sister-in-law. You used the Melbourne Police Department to intimidate your niece and your sister-in-law, summoning them to out-of-jurisdiction locations and turning a public institution into a tool for a personal vendetta. John Paul's going to be assigning me his time, Mayor. I appreciate that. You want to run it now? The lawsuit's coming to me? Great. Are you the mistress? Are you the mistress? Hi, nice to meet you, mistress. Hey, he's giving me his time. He's giving me his time. He can give me his time. Don't put your hands on me. No, he's giving me his time. That's permitted. That's permitted. That's permitted. You're not going to do that. He's giving me his time. That is permitted. Excuse me. It is permitted for someone else to yield his time to me. I'm going by the rules. Any city councilwoman or man going to stand up, he's allowed to transfer his time to me. No, the mayor's not he's not a tyrant. He can't just tell people to leave. He can't just tell people to leave. I have 3 minutes. I have an additional 3 minutes. Listen, you don't have to put cuffs on me. He's giving me his time. Are they allowed to give over time? Yes or no?
We can let you back in. Let's go talk.
Here you go. You want to read this? You want to read this? Right here. This one. I'm right here. I'm right here.
Understand.
He is giving me his time, Mayor. Is that not permitted? It doesn't work that way? Doesn't work that way. I'm leaving. I'm going to enter the record.
As a Melbourne resident,
I would like to enter this into the record. I'm just entering this into the. Don't put your hands on me. You don't have to. I'm going to enter this into the record. Okay.
Sir, please.
I could be right here. I'm waiting right here. I have a right to be here. I have a I have a right to be here. I have a right to be
Come
here.
talk to me.
I am going to sit down. I have a right to be here. Yes, I
Come talk
am.
to me. He wants you out of the
Don't put your hands on me. For what? I haven't done anything.
We're gonna trespass you. Come talk to us. Just hold down.
I'm sitting in the back.
Hold down. Come talk to us. We'll let you
I'm
back
sitting in the back.
Come on out.
I'm not
This
leaving,
ain't gonna work.
sir.
It ain't gonna
I
work.
have a right to be here.
I'm going to have to arrest you. I don't want
No,
to.
you're not
Step
going to arrest me.
outside for a minute.
Listen, I
Just
have a
come
right to
talk
be
to
here.
me.
Don't put your hands on me.
I'm trying to.
I have a right, do you
Step
not?
on out, sir.
I have a right to be here.
You don't. Unfortunately.
You're a coward, Mayor. I have a right to be here. I have a right to be
We
here.
have a right to trespass you. We're
No,
trying
you do not. I have a right to be there. You can't trespass me. I haven't broken the law. I haven't broken the law.
Take a breath.
No. Okay, let's take a breath. Okay, I haven't broken the law.
Talk to the lieutenant.
Lieutenant, I haven't broken the law. I would like to go attend a public meeting, and I'm not going to say anything.
But once the mayor throws you out.
No, the mayor mayor can't throw me out. He can't just throw. What did I do for him to throw me out?
Well, that's not. I have no idea what you did in there, man. I was out here.
He can't just throw me out.
So I can tell you, once he wants you out, I can't put you back in. Now we can go sit there and find out what's going on, because I don't know. You just only walk in there, right? But the mayor's the only one that can throw you out. He's kind of the in charge of the whole.
So the guy that I'm exposing his corruption has every right to just throw me out because he doesn't like what I'm saying, the content of my speech. It sounds like a violation. I want to speak to your supervisor. It sounds like a violation of the United States Constitution that the mayor can just throw me out because he doesn't like the content of my speech. I have a First Amendment right to address the mayor. I have a First Amendment right to be in this building. I have a First Amendment right. I'm not going to cause a scene. Okay. The rule said that you could transfer over the time. That's all I was trying to argue for. Okay. I wasn't trying to get more time than anybody else. That individual was going to transfer his time over to me. Right. That's permitted by the rules.
Understand where I'm coming from, okay? You got the mayor.
Yeah, you're just following orders, right?
See, I'm not being go there with you. I'm trying to be nice about this.
So you're being nice by violating my rights, sir?
I've not been a jerk this whole time, man.
But you're violating my rights. I'd rather you be a jerk and not violate my rights.
What do you want me to take? I get to leave? Because that's really not what I want to do. But if you want me to do that,
Then you earn yourself a lawsuit, sir. You earn yourself a lawsuit. I will sue the city of Melbourne for violating. You already violating my rights. I just want to sit down.
That's probably the right course of action.
Okay.
I don't want to have to trespass and then do an arrest.
Yeah. Well, if you do that, then you're gonna be. I promise
But
you.
if we ask you,
I advise you to use Google. I advise you to use Google. No. No.
We don't have to put cuffs on you. We don't have.
I have not broken the law. Trespass me. Trespass me. Arrest me. I haven't broken the law. Why? Because your fearless leader told you that he didn't like what I had to say about him? Because I'm speaking the truth? You're going to remove me and arrest me from a public building? I haven't cursed. I haven't done anything illegal. I haven't broken any laws.
You understand that once the mayor takes the lead, I can't let you back in.
So when the mayor says something, it's just
He's in charge of that.
he is. The people are in charge here.
You can argue on the back end, man. I can't argue this right now. The mayor doesn't want you back in there. He said you're causing disturbance.
How am I causing a disturbance by saying things?
I wasn't in there, okay? I literally walked in when you were sitting there.
Right. So I want to go sit down.
Yeah,
So I cannot go sit down in a public meeting.
No, you cannot go in there. No.
Interesting. Because I'm going to hold you accountable, I promise you. What's your name? Badge number.
Lieutenant Sato, 282.
What's your name and badge number?
Strong at 354.
Did you show up to his relative's address? Are you one of the officers? Any of you are the officers that showed up to his relative out of jurisdiction?
All I know is.
Well, he's sending law enforcement officers. Your mayor is sending law enforcement officers. No, you're violating my rights. You're violating my rights. That's not being kind to me.
You just don't want to see it from our side.
No.
You've been told to leave by the mayor. If you go back
For an unlawful reason, you took an oath. You
Doesn't
raised your
matter.
hand and took an
If
oath,
you go
not
back
to that mayor. You took an oath to uphold the United States Constitution. That's what you did. Hi, mistress.
Listen to me. Shut your mouth.
Come on.
Bye-bye, mayor's mistress. Bye-bye.
At some point, we're just going to handcuff
Dude,
you.
would you-
We're trying not to.
I'm not going back in, am I?
But I can't help the people
Hi.
behind you. They can't go in because we're dealing with you. You're disrupting.
I'm not disrupting anything. It's ridiculous.
These people can't go in because
You're violating my free speech.
sue us on the back.
I'm not doing anything. They're doing it. They're doing it. You guys love free speech until it's somebody that you don't like, right? It's free speech. Okay, so obviously they are silencing me because of my speech. So you don't like my speech, right? That's their prerogative. There you go. 47. There you go. It's their prerogative to violate free speech. Yes, I do. Of course I do. I do. I had a whole stack. You weren't in there. You should have got here earlier. You should have got here earlier. You should have got here earlier. Yeah, it's their prerogative, right?
Not till we get a hold of him, I'm videotaping this.
Listen,
man,
let's,
disruptive behavior.
yeah,
And
it's
at some
disruptive,
point,
right, okay,
I'll end up
I'll make it,
hands-on, but I'm trying not to.
sorry, let's make it clear,
Let us-
I'm gonna make
let
it
us-
clear, I'm gonna make it clear,
Can we
listen,
move
I'm gonna make
the
it clear,
line?
listen, I'm gonna make it clear. If I go back in there, you're gonna arrest me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. You love freedom of speech until when it's something contrary towards you, don't you? That's why our country's so divided. That's exactly why. My bad. Can you guys hear me now? My bad. You guys can hear me now. Hopefully the sound wasn't off for that long. Hopefully it wasn't off for that long. But as you just saw, we just got kicked out under threat of arrest by the mayor and his Gestapo police force, the Melbourne City Police Department. We were threatened with arrest if we did not leave, all because the mayor, Paul Alfrey, the mayor of the city of Melbourne, Florida. I flew all the way here to confront him, and he did not like my speech. I tried to take the time from another individual, another resident here of Melbourne, and he wouldn't allow it, even though it's in the rules. He wouldn't allow it. And then they go hands-on, they think they can just do whatever they want. And then you have people inside, what I was saying when I was muted, you have people inside who swear they're patriotic. Again, I don't get involved in left or right. I don't get involved in left or right. This is up and down. This has nothing to do with left or right. I'm telling you right now, you better learn. It's not about left or right, it's about up and down. Please learn that. But you have people from an organization, they said, we're from Turning Point USA. And they said that it's the mayor's prerogative to violate my free speech? What? What type of world are we living in, ladies and gentlemen? What is going on here? What is going on? This is absolutely ridiculous what's happening. They went hands-on, grabbed me, and pushed me out. It's insane. It's insane what's going on here. I don't want to have to arrest you. I'm trying to be cordial. You're trying to be cordial while you violate my constitutional rights, right? Real great. Did you guys want to talk or not? Okay. Yeah, no problem.
I'm glad you didn't get arrested.
I'm glad I didn't get arrested either.
Yeah, but whatever, and they know me in there. There's so much people near me, so you heard me speaking up.
Yeah, I heard you in the background.
Back down.
Yes, of course. Yeah. The camera's pointing this way, just so you know, okay? Okay. No, I was just dealing with sources here that, this is why I came down here, received information, incredible information, documentation of the mayor's corruption, and guess what? He just did it even more. He doubled down on his tyranny and corruption by having me forcibly removed from a public meeting, not allowing me to transfer the time over.
Yes.
Ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
My understanding is like, you can transfer time. You
Right.
heard me speak up.
Right.
He said you can have my time, so.
Right.
So I don't know what's all with that.
Hey man, I just want to thank you for cooperating. I
Dude.
appreciate you. Thank
Dude,
you.
I'm cooperating because you were going to put me in a jail cell.
But I just want to say thank you. Because it could have went different, and I appreciate you working with us, right or wrong, but thank you.
I appreciate it, officer.
Because, I get no pleasure arresting you.
I know.
None.
I know.
And
I get no
to drive you to jail.
I get no pleasure.
Thank you.
I get no pleasure in being arrested, but I do not take it kindly. Listen, you can say you're following orders, whatever you're doing, but I promise you that I will hold everyone involved accountable for violating my rights.
It's important. I say thank you for.
I don't listen. I want everybody to get what I care about everybody's free speech, even if it doesn't align with mine.
Thank you. Have a good night, officer. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. So, we're just gonna have to file a federal lawsuit. Again, a lot of attorneys won't take this case because it has no damages, but that's why I do it pro se. I've learned to do it myself, and that's what we're gonna have to do here. But I appreciate you guys watching. Do you have anything you want to say publicly?
That was ridiculous. They didn't allow the transfer of the time.
Right.
Because I was asking the city. You heard me ask the city attorney, Mr. City Attorney. I don't know if you heard that. I was like,
Right.
Tell the truth. Which is, and then he went up there, and then told the city clerk, something like, oh, they can't transfer the time. You heard that?
Yeah.
Which is not.
And do you want to say who you are and who you're representing?
Represent.
So your name? Just say.
Joe Colombo represent Renee Alfred.
Yeah. I
He's
really
proceeding.
want to say thank you for him taking on this case because, as you can see, a lot of people hung
Yeah,
up the phone on me.
So he's representing the family members of the mayor, that the mayor is allegedly using these credit cards, personal credit cards, to rack over $20,000 in cruises, and you saw his mistress, or whoever she is, she's trying to get aggressive.
In the front row.
Yeah, get aggressive with me.
That was actually,
Yeah, it wasn't his wife, so.
Yeah, no.
So, the alleged mistress.
And at this point, probably the biggest story of all is,
Right.
we filed a criminal fraud
Right.
report
And I didn't
30
even get to
days
that.
ago,
I didn't even
and
get
we've
to
had
get to
no
that.
response.
Right. So yes, that's a good point.
30 days.
So there was a criminal investigation started by the Florida Department of Law Enforcement.
Yes.
Florida Department of Law Enforcement. There was a criminal investigation started getting into the mayor, and they have not investigated anything. They haven't contacted Mrs. Alfrey.
No.
They haven't contacted her attorney.
Nope.
They haven't done anything in order to expedite or even start this investigation into the mayor, which is another reason why I flew all the way down here from Long Island, because I want to get answers. And that was part of my speech, that was going to be the second part of my speech, is why, because I have the evidence. It's in there. The evidence is that he used the credit card. If you can see these charges on there, the evidence is that he's trying to claim that it's a business card that's responsible for the business, but Capital One, again, we have the evidence, said that the only person responsible for the account was Mrs. Alfrey's husband.
Correct. That is correct. And then they're going after the estate.
Then that there was no that we're going after the estate,
The
not
estate,
not the
correct.
business,
No.
and that there was no authorized users.
Correct. That's my correct. And
Right.
I'm going by the documents which reflect they're going after the estate of Brian Alfrey and that alone. And that there's not a company card.
Right.
The mayor had his own card. My client's deceased husband had his own card.
So
Right.
security, I even talked to the Capital One, and they said no authorized users.
Right.
So it was only on his social security number.
So, ladies and gentlemen, that's what's going on here in the city of Melbourne. You just saw I was just pushed out of there. I couldn't get my time in, the rest of the time that I was going to do. But this story's not over. I'm going to continue to give you coverage on this. It's really important what's happening here. This mayor, and you see what the police department has come over to your client's house out of jurisdiction, correct?
Well, they can't. But
Or
to be fair, there's been some serious questions about Melbourne police officers not showing up out of jurisdiction.
Out of jurisdiction. Okay.
Which you raised.
Right. That they're showing up out of jurisdiction, and
That's
that
a response to that.
Right, we've had no response by the mayor for that, but we're going to continue to ask him. We're going to continue to get ask some questions here, and we're going to try and get to the bottom of it, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate all of you being here. Please hit the like button, share this video so it can be seen by as many people as possible. I'm going to be getting out of here. I'll talk to you soon.
Before you get arrested.
Yeah, I'm going to get out of here before I get arrested, right? But I love doing this. I love exposing corrupt, tyrannical government officials, and I will continue to do so. Thank you all for the super chats. As always, stay safe. God bless. I'll see you in the next one. Long Island Audit. Peace.
This is why I like watching Sean Ray videos, because he tells it like it is. He knows the law. He does some stuff himself because, lawyers are expensive and they only want to do it for money, and they should be doing it for the right things, but they don't. And yeah, it looks like he's corrupt. He's showing corruption in that whole town. He's exposing the mayor. He definitely exposed the mistress. Boy, was she pissed. I bet the wife's gonna be more pissed. But I'm sharing this because people need to see how stupid it is, and they're doing this right in front of everybody's faces, and they're assuming nobody ever sees it. But Sean Ray's all over it. He exposed it, and now he's got a lawsuit against this town. So he'll continue to attack because that's the way Sean Ray is. He's got close to 1 million followers. So yeah, they're going to find out the hard way that, don't mess with Sean Ray and these big shots that the other guys. They got a lot of podcasters that are out there just exposing stuff. So I thought it was very good, and I wanted to show it to you. I hope you enjoyed that. You guys have a great evening, and I'll talk to you later.